yes, we are back in the Bean bonus room without a timer, without a time limit. This is the dream. You know, as a kid, you really wanted to spend, well, at least longer than what the timer allows you to be in here. You know, you wanted to spend at least a couple more minutes, maybe hours. I don't know how much of a fan you are of this room, but you know, a lot of stuff to collect here, of course. And this time, we're gonna clear it out. We're gonna clear it all out. All the beans, all the pumpkin pasties, all the chests, all the cauldron cakes. They're worthless. They're really worthless at this stage, but we're still gonna collect them all. And in here, you can see there are 5 wizard cards, the bonus cards. So there are 3 stacked and floating up here. There's one here to the side, and then there's one off to the side on the right, at the back end over there. So let's just collect this first one. So this is number 76. This is Salazar Slytherin, actually. So now let's go ahead and collect the one that's up there. I'll use this tile. Line up my jump. Number 77. This one is Godric Gryffindor. At the one at the very top over there. This one is actually Dumbledore. So, really cool. 2 more to go. We're gonna collect this one on the side here on the left. This here is card number 79, and this is Helga Hufflepuff. Let's go back. The music is triumphant, because this is it. We will get the last wizard card. It's right up there. And this is Rowena Ravenclaw. And that is it. All 80 wizard cards have been collected. There's nothing else to do except to clear out and have fun in the Bean bonus room. So let's do this. Let's celebrate. Here we go. Cauldron cakes, beans, pumpkin pasties. They are all worthless now because we can't use them to spend on anything. I mean, really? We can't do anything. It's done. The game is done. We have beaten it. Well, almost. But we have beaten it. And this is just sort of a celebratory moment to just have fun. So go and enjoy this. I certainly am. There we go. So that part is all cleared out. What's next? What is next? Oh, of course, this part. Of course. So let's make a sweep through the ground floor. Actually, let's go 1 level up now. Go just in here. I mean, of course, I don't have to think about tactics anymore. You know, I never had one. I never had a strategy. Now the strategy is just have fun and just collect everything that you can. Alrighty. We're gonna make the crossover here first. That armor set will be triggered. It'll give us some lovely, 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 lovely things. Yeah, it's just a bit strange, you know, a Bean bonus room. While there's no actual purpose in collecting beans anymore, it's a little bit strange. But we'll just take it. So here are some more beans. Alright. Let's make this jump. Alright. Let's just trigger this Spongify jump, actually. Oh, I think I missed the bean. I definitely did. The one mission that I have, clearing out the entire bean bonus room, that means leave no bean behind. It's just a shame that I really couldn't hit 5,000 beans. I mean, if you look back and think about, okay, where did I miss some beans? Well, that was that one floating bean in one of the portrait areas. Professor Flitwick was still throwing around with beans while we were slipping and sliding. Which wasn't practical because I couldn't get all of those beans. So maybe if you were to replay the Glacius challenge before I did this, before I bought out all of the wizard cards, perhaps then I could have made it to 5,000 beans. But really, it doesn't really matter, you know, it just really doesn't, so... It's all good. We're gonna go and collect these ones, don't you worry. We're gonna go back here in just a second. Let's go here first. Let's collect everything here. 100 cauldron cakes, by the way. So, you know, we're back at 100. Great, but worthless. Alrighty, that's all that cleared. And now if we head back here... Yes, here we go. Just when I sweep down the ground floor, the game says, no, 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 dude, no. There's still more. There's always more. So here we go. It's going to be our total. Just to see here. That's over 120 cauldron cakes. 169 pumpkin pasties and 3,678 beans. Now, is this everything? I'm just gonna do a double check. You know, hey, why not? You know, I've got the time. Let's see here. Yep, that's all depleted. That's all depleted on over down that side. That's that floor, which is done. So if I'm gonna go and just double check here, this little area, that's all done. Let's make the crossover to this side. That all looks good. That all looks empty and depleted. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, perfect. Nothing floating up here? No. I think that's it, guys. I think that is the bean bonus room done. So now we can finally exit. It's been fun. Let's go and head back to Hogwarts and finish up the game. So yeah, we are now actually back here on the ground floor, not in the shop of Fred and George, and that's okay. Let's save up. I think this will actually be the last time we will save up. There's nothing else to do right now, so let's go outside and let's meet up with Professor Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall. So here we go, there's nothing else to it. Let's go ahead and talk to them. And once you talk to them, you will get another look at your achievements list. I will just talk you right through it. And then, yeah, once the game detects that you have completed all of the stuff that you need to do, then that's it. Congratulations, then you will have completed the game. So let's go ahead and talk to them.
Well then, need another look at that achievements list? Here you go.
So yeah, here we have the achievements list again. And we've seen this before, but now there are much more check marks. So again, Carpe Retractum Challenge, Draconifer's Lapperforce Challenge, and Glacius Challenge. Those were all done on the first try already. All of the challenge shields. Then we had the Monster Book of Monsters encounter just before the Glacius Challenge. We already did all 5 out of 5 rounds. The Hippogriff flying courses. So yeah, that was a memorable part. We were flying with Buckbeak. The 5th and final obstacle course is of course the most memorable part, the most frustrating part perhaps about this whole game, but we did it. The Pixie encounter, so the Pixie infestation, that one was actually just before the first time we were flying with Buckbeak. We did all 5 waves, so that has also been completed. The portrait passwords, we bought all 8 portrait passwords, so that has a check mark. And like I said, collector's cards. We have 80 out of 80, but that was never really a objective of the game. We could have left all of that other stuff out and still completed the game. But here is the confirmation. We have 80 out of 80 collector's cards. So I consider that to be 100% run completed. So yeah, there's nothing else to it. Once I click this button, you will see some cutscenes and the end credits. So I'll see you there.
Well done, all of you. You've completed your third year requirements.
Splendid work. Absolutely splendid.
You should all be very proud of yourselves. What you did for Sirius Black and Buckbeak was truly courageous.
Now, do try and behave yourselves during the summer holidays.
As the Hogwarts Express carried him and his friends back to King's Cross Station, Harry recalled something Professor Dumbledore had said.
You think the dead we loved ever truly leave us? You think that we don't recall them more clearly than ever in times of great trouble? Your father is alive in you, Harry, and shows himself most plainly when you have need of him.
So, as the end credits are rolling, I think this is a good moment to say a few words. First of all, I thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have made it throughout the whole video series, I thank you even more. After covering the first 2 Harry Potter games, there was quite some demand for this series to happen, so better late than never. For the true RAQ 3 fans over there, it has been a long wait, and I do apologize for that. To answer the question beforehand whether I am going to cover other Harry Potter games, I will mention that I do own the game related to the 4th movie, Goblet of Fire. However, this is probably the turning point where movie tie-in based games became horrible. I do not like the PC version of Goblet of Fire, and maybe some of you will agree on this, so I might just skip over that game. Needless to say, there are still a lot of projects of mine that are unfinished. If you just stumbled upon this channel recently, there have been some poor attempts of mine to create a video series of Need for Speed Most Wanted, the Challenge series, Final Fantasy 3, Lego Racers, a Borderlands 2 Let's Play with my co-host Ray, and an RPG game called Breath of Death 7. Now that's a long list. Thankfully I did entirely cover other games, but perhaps there's some work to be done first before I can focus on other games. The thing is that a lot has happened since the last time I released a video on this channel. The biggest change is that I started working full time, and it was quite tough in the beginning to get settled with this new lifestyle. My free time during the weekends was usually spent recovering from the struggles of work or studying. This is because I was also foolish enough to combine work with studying for a period of 2 years, so I was quite busy that time. However, I have found a way to make up some free time now, again, to create videos. I do enjoy making them, so I think that's enough rambling about my personal life. But of course, feel free to leave a comment behind telling me know what you think of this series, or what games you would like for me to cover, so I can add it to that long list I mentioned earlier. Subscribing to the channel is also very much appreciated. But for now guys, I want to thank you once again for watching this series, and I will see you again on a new walkthrough series. Thank you.